What about those people that maybe, I don't know if you had experiences with other people that have never been through tough times as a child, but they still want to, they have that internal energy and like motivation and drive?
Let me just say this, first of all. You don't have to experience physical trauma or emotional trauma or abuse or even sexual trauma or abuse to have negative conditioning. Everyone's conditioned, period. Like I said, the moment you pop out, your brain is being trained by those you're around and those and the condition or circumstances of your life and language. And a lot of that training is deliberate through our academic institutions as well as through the media and consumerism and fear, right? Mm-hmm. And so you could claim to live a perfect childhood, but you're still going to have a lot of negative conditioning.
Okay.
And you're still not going to be free until you take a look at that conditioning, mental and emotional, or cognized and unrecognized patterns, and you begin to distance yourself so that you can see those patterns. That's what the practice of mindfulness does. Really separating yourself from your thoughts and emotions and just watching them passively. But the purpose of that is not to be disconnected or dispassionate. It's to begin to identify how your conditioning has shaped you, your behaviors, your beliefs, your mental concepts or structures, as well as biases. In Beta Mind, we call all that your background of obviousness, meaning it's like the background software that is hidden from view but obvious to everyone else because it's how you show up. And so someone, it doesn't matter what your childhood condition. In fact, it's probably easier for someone who had a harsh childhood because the conditions of their life are so extreme that they're forced to take a look at it. Whereas you could be, brought up with a trust fund or, living with multimillionaire parents and never be forced to look at those things. Or, I've seen this quite a bit. The golden parachute or golden handcuffs is so tight around you that you don't ever want to do the hard thing to look at that maybe it's not your purpose. And so that could be your karmic lesson in life, is like you get that and you can enjoy that, but it may also be trapping you in some form of limited sense of self because you're not out there fulfilling your life purpose or your life mission. So that's, that's the point I'm trying to make. It's not right or wrong. It's not good or bad, right? There's no judgment here. The point is, if you're not examining, like was it Socrates said, unexamined life is not worth living. Yeah. And the Oracle Delphi said, know thyself. That's what I'm saying. Know thyself and know that you are the sum total of probably an infinite number of things that have conditioned you to be the way you are right now. But that's not who you really are. Okay. You are acting like a program machine based upon that conditioning. So the process of meditation is to call all stop and then to move away from that conditioning and to see it for what it is. And then you could say, well, then what, Mark? And I say, well, then you have choice. So something happens, someone comes into the room or, a thought comes into your head and the former you would just immediately respond or react to it. And the new you, after many months, if not years of meditation, looks at that and just goes, isn't that interesting? There's that pattern again. I could see that the old me would want to immediately ride that horse right into Chaos Town and shoot him up. But I don't have to do that anymore. I'm just going to let that go. And metaphorically, I'm going to be flying above the clouds, and it's going to be clear light up here. That's clear, right? The clouds down there, it might be a thunderstorm or it might be just a beautiful, pristine day. But either way, if I want to go down there and engage in that thunderstorm because maybe I need to protect someone, go for it. And I'm ready to deal with the consequences, but it's still not going to affect the clarity and contentment of the real you, which is above the clouds. So that's freedom. That's true freedom. And to bring that freedom into your relationships and into your life is a remarkable thing. 'Cause it changes everything.